Another day, another update, and I feel good. Just mentally, my race is this weekend. 4.167 mile loops every hour on the hour until there's one person left, or until I time out, or until I don't want to go on anymore. It's gonna rain the whole time. It's gonna be miserable. I'm gonna learn a lot about myself. The longest I've ever gone was 16 laps, which is 16 hours. And I timed out on the 17th hour, I remember, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. We'll see how long I go. Comment down below how many hours you think I'll go. It's gonna be raining the whole time, so keep that in mind. And like I've always had a good, like, my gut feeling towards people. I've never been, what's it called? What's the word? Where you end up getting gypped. What's the word? I have this word. Cheated, gypped, where you trust someone and then they kind of like stab you in the back kind of thing. Like, everybody I've met in my life ended up being like good people. Like, I have a good vibe towards people. I've never been, I mean, other than paying for sex, which I pay, I mean, I don't like this about me, but I have in the past and not received the goods, and yeah, basically threw my money away there. But for the most part, I have a good energy about like what I spend my money on. Hence the Forex person, the trader, like he's a legitimate person. So I got a comment on my last video like that said, don't trust these people, they're scammers. You're the perfect person that would fall for these no Forex gurus. And I know there's a lot of Forex gurus out there, trading gurus out there, and it's hard to find the right mentor, the right person, and you can learn on your own. I get that, and that was me. But I'm so lucky I found this one person, because he's really under the radar. I found him years ago, and it basically is membership. It wasn't even that much. I paid, and it's like lifetime. Like, I'm part of these groups, and I can join whenever I want. I can talk to him one-on-one. Australian broker, and I could read you the story of him. Hugely, like, he's legitimate. He shares his charts. He shares what he does wrong, and he knows what he's doing. So I have a good feeling towards. I get good vibes from people. Maybe NoFap benefit. But so the race is coming up, and it's gonna be raining all day. So I'm getting ready. I'm getting sandwiches. I'm gonna start shopping for like applesauces, mama chias, which is like these chia packet stuff. Boil some potatoes. Just random stuff. We'll see. I really want to go 24 hours and get that 100-mile buckle, which, man, we'll see. You can't, it's like, that's the tough thing about this race is, yes, you have to time yourself right. Of like, ideally, you'd be getting in every lap around 50, 52-ish minutes, to have 8-10 minutes of stretching, eating, resting between every lap. And the less time you have between laps, the harder it's gonna get. So, and the night times are gonna be hard. Night times are always hard once the sun goes down. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, I'm so grateful. For the most part, the people who comment are positive. And I do give a lot of my energy towards the negative ones. That's how the mind works too. Also with ourselves, right? We don't give ourselves enough credit, and we focus a lot on our weaknesses. And there's nothing wrong with that too, but we also have to balance it out with like, there's a lot to be grateful for. There's a lot to love about ourselves. And hey, I'm grateful for everything. Just who I am, how I look, just my life, my skills, my journey, my everything. So what I've done, what I haven't done, grateful for it all. And I don't want this to be a long one because my hair's growing. As far as male pattern baldness, I don't care. Like, oh, also, I wanted to say, I mean, like, there's nothing people can say that will hurt my feelings, right? Because I've never once cared about looks. Yes, I want to get big, I want to get massive, I want to like be strong, flexible, mobile, all that stuff, but I'm not like people who just they're like get a haircut, get a shape up, cut this. If you trim your beard a certain way, you'll look 100% better. And I don't care, man. I don't care. I don't care how I dress. I don't care how my beard looks. I don't care how my hair looks. I really don't. And there's beauty in not caring too, because you're almost like free. You're like, I don't care if I didn't brush my hair today. I mean, when it was longer, it was all over the place. It was like those British haircuts where it's like stylish, but all over the place. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but just the beauty in not caring. Because we're all gonna. There's two things certain, right? Death and taxes. We're all gonna end up dead, and that might be morbid, but it's like nothing matters, right? You're going to die, and two generation later or next generation later, you will not be remembered. Like, how many of you remember your grandparents? Or how often does it come in your mind? Like, we're here for such a short period of time, might as well really do what we want to do, squeeze what we want to squeeze out of just life and just love life, right? So, make the channel, study for what you want to study for. And if you don't have time, I mean, there's always time, because if you find yourself scrolling, if you find yourself watching YouTube videos, there's always pockets of time here and there to do something more productive. So, and that's what I'm trying to utilize. I'm trying to utilize time. So yeah, that's pretty much my update for today, and we're still going. Yeah, as far as the NoFap community, I am grateful for it, but at the same time, like, yes, it's not just NoFap. I am in a better spot now than if I relapse, because I haven't felt shame or guilt in a long time. But every time I do fap and release or hook up, there's just a shame and guilt just looming over my shoulder, my subconscious, and it's just not a good feeling, and it affects the day, it affects how I interact with people, and affects just my like energy. Energy is everything, right? Energy cannot be created or destroyed. So it's like certain things drain my energy, certain thoughts, certain actions, going against my word drains my thoughts, being around people drain my energy, negative thoughts drain me, junk food, just anything negative. But lifting myself up boosts me up, dancing boosts me up, smiling, making these videos, getting positive comments. It's like endorphin kind of, but at the same time, bringing it back to the original reason or topic of this post is like, I don't care. I ultimately don't care about people. I mean that's a little mean. Okay, so I care about how should I word this? I care about, I mean, yes, it's good to care for people, but not at the expense of yourself. The first person we should always take care of is ourselves. ourself, our spirit, our soul, and just take care of this body, take care of this mind, and not give our energy to like these external things, right? I'm also I know certain people are professionals and they have the knowledge and all that. I was talking to this one person who wants to save up, right? Who wants to get his finances in check. And the first thing we always do is to look for external help, right? But we have all the answers. We know what to do on this NoFap journey, on just saving up, right? You just don't spend money on stuff we don't need. And spend stuff only on what you need, like bills, and you could maybe eat out a little less. And it's not rocket science. We don't need to pay a financial advisor or get professional help from people who just tell you like you can budget, right? It's not rocket science. Same with, okay, so I might get a lot of hate for this, but therapy. Therapy's exploded over the years, right? Mental health, everybody needing a therapist, therapists needing therapists. And I've always been against experts in any field, right? People telling you what to do. Us giving our energy to other people to tell us how to live our lives. We lose our power from that, I think. And I don't know, man, like getting advice from someone who doesn't know you like you know yourself. We just don't put in the work and the effort to like listen to ourselves, right? Get in uncomfortable situations, have these tools of like doing the work. We don't want to do the work. We want to outsource our work to somebody tell us what to do because it's easier. And man, I just never got that. Anyways, I'm just rambling and had to get that out there because I've never been a fan of coaches, or just like coaching, like lifestyle coaches who say, "But think positive." I don't know, man. Just therapists or psychologists. Who knows? Doctors. I haven't been to a doctor since I was born, and I've never taken pharmaceutical medications, never smoked, never drank, never had coffee, never had soda, haven't had McDonald's or really junk food in forever, never had weed. I've tried weed popcorn back when I worked at the weed farm, but I've never like smoked it. I tried weed gummies. Yeah, didn't really do anything. Tried psychedelic mushrooms once. Bad experience was, whew. Yeah, just, I don't know. I guess people can believe whatever they want to believe, and I can believe whatever I want to believe. It's just like, I've given up on, okay, so it's never, I've given up on society and people, and I'm just gonna do what I want to do. Call it selfish, call it entitled, call it just not in the real world. The real world, man, like, real world is messed up. A lot of mental health issues, a lot of people not knowing their identities, a lot of people lost in the world, a lot of people just lost in addictions, lost in the matrix, lost in society. And a part of this channel and group and people following me, we're waking up, right? We're waking up to the harmful effects of porn and fapping and just looking at screens and social media and just too much stimulation. Anyways, peace.